What is up, everybody? How are we doing today? It's a special edition of the Weekly Gaming Update. I got me and Jay, what's up, for this edition of the Weekly Gaming Update, bringing you the yearly video game awards and Disney Days, which happened simultaneously yesterday, which is kind of weird. But, I mean, I missed the show Wednesday. I'm here today. I hope everybody's doing well. Jay, how have you been?
I've been good. Missed you the other day, but we're here right now. Talk about some things that we both are excited about.
Yes, very excited. So, I mean, pretty much, yeah. Let's get into it. You can find us live normally for the Weekly Gaming Update every Wednesday at 8 p.m. As Ace in our Twitch chat has said, we're a little early today. By a little, like...
Really early.
Yeah, it was like 9 hours.
That's why I'm so luminescent by the sun.
You gotta love it.
I don't even have my studio lights on.
You gotta love it. I love the Christmas Halloween cup, you know? You just gotta put a little Santa hat on it, you'll be good to go.
I mean, I should have made it with peppermint mocha. We have that creamer, and that would have been the best of both worlds, but that's the missus, and she drinks all of it for one cup.
That's what I got in my Dunkin' cup.
Like, I get like a pretty big tumbler, and I put a little bit of creamer in it just for the flavor, and I take it to work, and I finish it about lunch. She gets 1 cup of coffee. Somehow she has less creamer than I do.
Oh, all right, guys. Let's jump into the Game Awards first. We got a lot of announcements, and we got a lot of awards, and then we got a lot of announcements for the Disney stuff too. So let's jump into it. What's up, Bren? Yeah, I know you're at work, bud, and this was like a last-minute thing that I figured we need to cover. So let's get into it.
I got some time before I gotta go drive, so we're good.
Right?
Let's do it. Shut up.
All right, so off the bat, we got some announcements that came with the show. We had a new Mass Effect trailer, which could be the first signs of Mass Effect 4. Stoked for that. If you guys watched Wednesday's show, you know that Halo Infinite was infinitely delayed. So therefore, Master Chief's next game is Fortnite. Go figure, because everybody's there.
We called that Wednesday. Bryn and I were both talking about Master Chief is going to be in there, and we're going to watch Kratos and Master Chief duke it out.
Evil Dead, the game, has been announced with the trailer coming out. Ash and his friends are returning to the video game world in 2021. And yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I'm excited for that because I'm a big Evil Dead fan.
Oh, dude, it's great. Up next, we had Outriders getting a release date for February 2nd, 2021, and a new trailer. That looked really good. Excited for that. Super Meat Boy Forever got a launch date trailer. December 23rd, 2020. And the game looks brutal.
I mean, it's, yeah. I played a little bit of it before I was like, oh, God, no.
Jay, something I know you're extremely stoked for, and as Ace was saying about earlier in chat while we were getting ready, Ark.
I can't believe.
And dude, the cinematic trailer, I could have swore it was Turok.
Well, like, and there were some things about the trailer that the first thing was like the dinosaur. I was like, okay, you know, there's a dinosaur. This is Ark. I'm wondering how the tribe system is going to be now, because it looks like we're going to have different variations of tribes. We had those ones that kind of look like orcs, and we have the God Vin Diesel tribe.
Yeah.
and then they showed off the implant, the crystal implant in their arms, and I'm like, this is Ark. And he goes up and he's like Genesis, and I'm like, now I need to buy all the DLC, do all the stuff, figure out the story, because if there's actually going to be a coherent story in this one, I'm excited.
Right. Scavengers Studio is bringing a third-person atmospheric adventure bicycle road trip game. And it was weird. We have the Swedish chef making an appearance in Overcooked All You Can Eat as a downloadable character. I mean, gotta bring the Muppets into it. I love the Muppets.
Yeah, right.
We had Crimson Desert get a trailer, which it's an open world action adventure game that looks really good. The roguelike tactical game Endless Dungeon got a trailer, and we know that it's coming to consoles and PCs. The next one kind of threw me for a loop, but yeah. EA still isn't releasing any real footage of Dragon Age 4, but we know the name now. Dragon Age.
What if it's a remaster?
That's what I'm curious.
Dragon Age.
I mean, for them just to say, hey, look, here's Dragon Age. Not Dragon Age 4, not Dragon Age Remastered, just Dragon Age.
Ace, I'm about there with you. I don't know how many hours I put into playing it on PC or playing it on console, but as soon as I switched to PC, I put a good 36 hours within 4 days. And not even playing on official servers, because I mean that's just ungodly amount of waiting.
Right. We got a new Warhammer 40,000 Darktide trailer, and we know that it's coming to Series X and S and PC. The Epic Game Store is exclusively offering a limited time Unreal Tournament weapon bundle for Warframe.
I wonder how that's going to work, because there were so many weird guns in
I know.
Unreal Tournament.
I know, it's going to be interesting for sure. We had another one, the Callisto Protocol, coming in 2022. It's a long way off, but it looks a lot like Dead Space, and it has a real good Dead Space feel to it, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we actually talked about the creator of Dead Space actually moving towards a PUBG corporation game, so I'm excited to see how that's going to be out.
Right.
It's going to be a military shooter, but I hope there's some aspects of the games he's had his hand in.
Yeah. We got a new Hood Outlaws and Legends trailer. We know the game is coming to PC and all consoles. That game is one of the ones that I'm kind of excited for. It looks pretty good. It's different. It's kind of like what was that game? The game where you were knights or samurais or another faction and you all fought each other.
Oh, crap. What? Just had it in my head and it disappeared. It's an Ubisoft game.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on it.
Yeah. And I know exactly what it is, but I just can't remember the name. I didn't play it that much. I played the open beta and I was like, this is fun. And then the game came out and I'm like, Diablo.
Me and Brendan played it for a little bit. But we also had a Perfect Dark trailer, which shows Jonah Dark is back.
Finally, Rare is doing something with their properties. They have so many properties they can touch on. Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark. We haven't got anything good in the last decade.
Yeah.
Nuts and Bolts was all right for what it was, but it wasn't a Banjo-Kazooie game. But Banjo-Kazooie is a platformer.
Yeah.
It was a driving simulator with weird elements.
Yeah. Brent, it was that game where you were a knight or a samurai or another faction. There was 3 factions and you all fought each other on a map. Or capture the flag, or I think that was the only real one, capture the flag. I cannot remember the name of it to save my life, but we also For Honor. That was it, For Honor.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was looking it up because it was killing me that I couldn't figure it out.
We had a shadow drop for the PC closed beta of the game Scavengers. We got Back for Blood, which looked like Left 4 Dead 3. And
it's the closest thing we'll get.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, we're never gonna get Left 4 Dead 3 from Valve. I mean,
not only that, but if they updated the game like they did recently, yeah, we're never gonna get 3.
Right.
They're done.
Right. And last but not least, Final Fantasy VII veteran Sephiroth is coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Did you watch that trailer?
I did.
Oh my god.
So stoked.
What about Princess Zelda laying there and he stabs the ground? Come on! They ain't just playing with my emotions, Nintendo.
Oh, well, maybe it's a foreshadow of what's to come.
Maybe. There's something different about this timeline, so who knows?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There better not be DLC to keep her alive. Anyways, besides the Game Awards host Jeff Keighley,
Keighley.
However you want to pronounce it.
It's Keighley.
We saw familiar faces as celebrity presenters, such as Christopher Nolan, who handed out the Game of the Year award, former Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé, sports commentator Stephen Smith.
He had the best presentation. He sat there and he was like talking about sports and esports, and he drew the conclusion like COVID didn't stop you guys,
right? Right. We had rocker Eddie Vedder there. You had DC and Marvel superheroes Gal Gadot and Brie Larson. And
I was gonna throw up when you said Brie Larson, but you said Gal Gadot right before that, so it balanced as all things should be. Hold on, let's see if I can. No.
I still say they killed her off too early in the Fast and the Furious franchise, but that's neither here nor there. We also had, fresh off of his Cyberpunk 2077 role, the man, the myth, the legend, Keanu Reeves himself.
The almighty breathtaker.
You're breathtaking. So, with the announcements out of the way, we can get on to the actual game awards. So, up first, we had Game of the Year. This one came a little bit of a surprise to me, as with all the review bombs, but Last of Us Part 2 took home the award, beating out Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and Animal Crossing New Horizons.
I feel like one of these things is an imposter.
You talking about Hades?
No, I'm talking about Animal Crossing. Out of all the games here, you got Doom Eternal, badass demons. Final Fantasy VII Remake, badass dude with a badass sword. Ghost of Tsushima, just badass in general. Last of Us 2, alright, it's a dark, gritty story. Hades, dark and gritty. Islands with animals.
Hey. That sold out so many Nintendo Switches, man.
I know. Coronavirus and that basically helped the Switch boost up in sales.
Right. So, moving on. Best Game Direction winner. Yet again, Last of Us Part 2, beating out Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and Half-Life. Best Narrative winner. Last of Us Part 2. Again, beating out 7, Tsushima, Hades, and 13 Sentinels.
Let me just say, though, best narrative winner is arguable on that one. 100%, because there's a lot of flaws in the Last of Us 2 story. The game itself is probably fine, from a technical standpoint, because I haven't played it. But story-wise, there's so much upsetting.
Right.
To say the least.
So if you guys want to hear even more of our reactions and Brendan's reaction, come back on Wednesday where we'll talk more in depth about this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on a little bit, best art direction winner. Ghost of Tsushima beat out Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, and Ori Will of the Wisps.
I just gotta say, with 7 being on these lists as many times as it is, makes me so happy.
Well, look at how many are PlayStation exclusives. Just saying.
Cough. I think Ori is actually I think that's an Xbox game.
Yeah. Well, it was originally an Xbox game, and now it's crossed between that and Switch.
PC. Oh, is it Switch too?
Yeah, because of the Microsoft Switch partnership that they did.
Oh, that's right.
So up next, we have the best score and music winner, and Final Fantasy VII takes that home.
You knew it was going to happen.
Beating out Last of Us Part 2, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Doom Eternal, and Hades. Best audio design. Last of Us Part 2. Beating out Resident Evil 3, Ghost of Tsushima, Half-Life, and Doom Eternal.
I gotta say, Doom Eternal probably should have won that one. Because there was a lot of gross sounds in Doom Eternal that made you go, I am ripping this demon in half right now.
Right.
Rip and tear.
Jay, you want to take for the next ones?
Yes. So for best performance winner, it was actually pretty strong. You had 2 Last of Us. You had Ellie and Abby. You had Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. You had Hades in Hades. And then you had, I'm going to ruin this, Najee Jeter as Miles Morales. And obviously Batman, Arkham Asylum. No, Miles Morales. But the winner was actually Lauren Bailey as Abby from The Last of Us Part 2. And, you know, you could say what you want, but between her and Ashley Johnson, they did a good job. They did the best job they could, especially with the facial animations that they have now. You could tell it was them actually acting in the scenes.
Right.
Which is something I will give them a check mark for. They still don't deserve the harassment they're getting over the game, though.
Agreed.
So, games for impact winner. We had a few games I've never heard of. So, If Found by Dreamfield, Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition by Cardboard Computer, Spirit Fair by Thunder Lotus Games, Tell Me Why by Backstreet Boys, Don't Nod Entertainment / Xbox Game Studios, which was the winner in this category, and Through the Darkest of Times by Paint Bucket Games.
Nice.
And then for the best ongoing games, this is a game that you're going to have a lot of. The winner actually probably deserved it, in my opinion, which was No Man's Sky beating out Fortnite, Warzone, Destiny 2, and Apex Legends. Now, the reason I say that is because they did a tremendous amount of upgrading to the game upon launch.
Yes.
And I like playing Apex, I like playing Warzone, and I like playing Fortnite, but they didn't really change anything too different besides adding in content every so often. Meanwhile, No Man's Sky basically just went, this is a completely different game compared to what we had when we first released the product.
Yeah, I agree 100% that, I don't know about best ongoing game, but there was no category for best improved game. But yeah, No Man's Sky completely turned it around and, like you said, made it a completely new, fresh game.
Yeah. And then we got the indies, which some of these got popular without being, or by being indie and being cool.
Right.
So we got Spirit Fair by Thunder Lotus Games, which we mentioned in the one of the previous categories. Splunky 2, Hades, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, and Karen by Phobia Game Studios. Yeah. So the winner was Hades, which I was actually surprised. I thought Fall Guys was going to take that category.
Same.
But I've seen gameplay of Hades, and it makes me want to play it.
Oh, Hades definitely looks like a good game.
Well, I have a weakness for Greek gods and all that. That's why I liked God of War so much.
Right. So,
you want to take these next ones?
Yeah, I got it. So, best mobile game winner. Among Us beats out Call of Duty, Genshin Impact, Legends of Runeterra, and Pokemon Cafe Mix. Best community.
I played all of these, but the Legends of Runeterra, and I don't even know what Cafe Mix is.
The best community support winner was Fall Guys, beating out Destiny 2, Apex Legends, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. Best VR AR game was Half-Life Alyx, beating out Dreams, Marvel's Iron Man, Star Wars Squadron, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. And then, in the Innovation of Accessibility category, Last of Us Part 2 beats out Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded, Hyperdot, and Watch Dogs Legions, which I do have to say, Last of Us Part 2 definitely had the best accessibility options. Following that, best action game. Hades, beating out Doom Eternal, Half-Life Alyx, Neo 2, and Streets of Rage 4, which completely surprised the heck out of me that this indie game was beating Doom Eternal.
Yeah, it surprised me too. I can multitask.
I see that. Following that, for best action adventure game, yet again, Last of Us Part 2, beating out Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's crazy to me.
I don't understand that because 4 of these games were open world.
Yeah.
That is like top tier adventure. I mean, I get a lot of people like linear storylines and all that.
Yeah.
But for an adventure game, to me, how much can you adventure and how much exploring can you do?
True. So best RPG winner, Final Fantasy VII Remake takes home the award for that, beating out Genshin Impact, Persona 5, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon.
As it should. All things are right in the world.
Right. And then you have the best fighting game. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate beats out Street Fighter 5 and One Punch Man. Nice.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen. It's a beloved series. It's on the 11th installment,
Right.
not counting spin-offs.
Yeah. And how many movies? I mean,
two, a mini series on YouTube that was kind of a movie, and then they're making another movie.
yes. With fatalities, thank God.
This is the way.
Up next, we have Best Family Game with Animal Crossing taking home that. For the Best Simulator Strategy Game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And then one that really surprised me, but I'm so stoked for. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 takes home Best Sports/Racing Game, beating out NBA, FIFA, F1, and Dirt 5.
Let's be fair, though. The FIFA and the NBA and the F1 games...
Roster updates.
Yeah, they're just roster updates. Dirt 5, actually a sequel. You know, they're going a path.
Right.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, it's a remake, and it beat those games. Suck it! Last in Pop Punk.
Right. Best multiplayer game. You got Among Us beating out Warzone, Fall Guys, and Valorant. That's crazy.
I mean, I believe it because, like, Among Us pulls in people that aren't the first-person shooter, you know, thing or people. So, I mean, that knocks out those two categories right there.
Right.
Fall Guys, Fall Guys, cute bean people, but Among Us can be played on the phone.
Yeah, I mean, it's multi-platform, multi-accessible.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Exactly.
On the phone. It's, what, $4 on the Steam store, I think? $4 or $5.
Yeah. But still, I mean, it was an indie studio. They weren't expecting a big profit margin on that.
Right. So, overall, the clear winner this year was Last of Us Part 2, taking home, 6 or 7 different categories?
Yeah.
So,
which, good for them.
Right.
I'm not going to hate them too much.
Yeah. So let's move on to the Esport and Content Creator side of the Game Awards. And for Content Creator of the Year, Valkyrie takes that home. Valkyrie takes home the award for that. Best Debut Game, Phasmophobia.
Which I don't understand. That game runs like crap. I get the jump scares and the ability to use your mic and to actually talk to the ghosts, but I hate how clunky it plays. I tried to get a refund, but I was on that 2 hours.
Yeah.
So they were like, "No, we're not going to give it to you." I'm like, "You mother."
Best Esports Athlete, Hio Shoemaker Sue. Best
Showmaker.
Yeah. Showmaker, not Shoemaker.
Did you just watch The Cobbler?
I did. Best Esports Coach, Danny Zonic Sorensen. Best Esports Event, League of Legends World Championship 2020, which I have to say, it was a month long, and their intro show, whatever you want to call it, was amazing. Best Esports Game, League of Legends. Best Esports Host, I'm going to screw this up because this is what I do. FJ Soaks Deporter. I don't know. I got that all.
I don't know.
Yeah. Deportery. Best Esports Team, G2 Esports. What's up, Uncle Frosty? Thanks for joining us, bud. Glad you're here.
What's up? Miko's here too.
Miko is here. That is awesome. Love you guys.
Yeah, the MK11 story was pretty damn good.
All right. So now that we got the Game Awards covered, let's switch gears. While that was going on, we also had Disney doing their investor days, which they announced a ton of stuff. And again, join us Wednesday for our talk on this because I got a lot to say on it, and yeah, today's not the day to rant on about it.
Yeah, next week's episode might just be here's a couple of news stories, and then we rant about Disney.
Yeah. So
I feel that disturbance in the force.
So Disney made a ton of announcements, including updates on new Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney Animation Studio projects, as well as Disney Plus and Disney's other streaming services. So on the Marvel side of things, coming to
Disney, make me hydrate with cold coffee.
I got cold coffee too.
Yeah, but is it meant to be drinking cold?
No.
Okay, we're powering through this, guys. We love you.
So, on the Disney Plus side of things, yeah, WandaVision. Yeah, right. WandaVision is coming on January 15th, and we got a new trailer for it. We got a full trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We got a first look at Loki. We got information on Hawkeye coming late fall 2021. We got a look at What If, which is an animated series from Marvel Studios, including many actors voice acting from the MCU.
I love the What If stories, but I have a feeling they're going to fuck it up.
Me too. Feige also announced that there are 3 new series coming to Disney Plus: Ironheart, Armor Wars, and Secret Invasion. Armor Wars is Tony Stark's biggest fear and actually brings back Don Cheadle as his role as Rhodey. I'm excited for that.
Right.
And then Secret Invasion, which is the previously rumored Nick Fury-led series.
So now it's been confirmed on that.
Right. Kevin also gave some updates on Moon Knight, She-Hulk, and Ms. Marvel. We know that Marvel Studios is working on a new Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special for Disney Plus due out 2022, and that they are also filming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is set for release in 2023. And they talked about a new short series of films coming out called I Am Groot, starring Groot, but we didn't get any more. Yeah, we didn't get any more real information on that. No. Alana, this was like a last-minute thing that I just threw together. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he literally just sent me a message like, "Hey, you working?" All right, you want me to cover the movies?
Sure.
All right, so the movies for the Marvel Universe. So Feige has confirmed that Black Panther 2 will not recast Boseman for King T'Challa. And it is set for July 2022, so we still got almost or less than 2 years for it, but we still have to wait till like the middle of the following year.
Yep.
Third Ant-Man film, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, is officially in development and is going to introduce Kang the Conqueror, played by Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
Doc Strange and the Multiverse of Madness will tie into both the upcoming WandaVision, which is probably how Vision's going to come back in the first place.
Right.
And the third Spider-Man movie, they've confirmed that Doc Strange will be appearing in still an unnamed Spider-Man sequel, which obviously it's going to be 3.
Multiverse.
They're bringing in Maguire. They're bringing in Dunst. They're bringing in Otto Octavius. They're bringing in bringing in Garfield. It's going to be into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Or at least like how Civil War was like the Civil War, but had other elements from the other storylines tying into it.
Right.
And then finally, I don't know if this is good or bad news with 3 box office bombs, but they're making a new Fantastic Four movie.
I'm really hoping that it's good because I like Fantastic Four. And
I mean, it's Marvel Studios, and they seem to have more love and praise for the original source material than Fox ever did.
So let's see if they can do it justice.
Right.
So moving to the Lucasfilm side of things,
Oh boy.
If you saw a tweet that we put out earlier, you know a little bit about this. Disney announced roughly 10 Star Wars series are coming to Disney Plus. 10. Additionally, right?
Milking that cow. Milking that blue juice.
Additionally, the final Indiana Jones is now in pre-production.
Thank you, Frosty, for the host.
Oh, thanks, bud. I missed that.
I'm jumping back between the articles. We got a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah, and not a lot of time.
Yeah, right.
So, we know that Star Wars is bringing a bunch of stuff to Disney Plus, including 2 new Star Wars shows, both of them spin-offs of The Mandalorian, and they are Rangers of the New Republic and Ahsoka, which I'm excited for Ahsoka.
Let me just say, you know how we have the Arrowverse?
Yes.
We're going to have the Mandoverse.
Again, join us Wednesday because I have a whole long thing that I need to talk about with this.
Yeah, me too.
But the 3 shows are planned to do feature crossovers, so that's cool. Up next, we got Star Wars The Bad Batch, an animated series about the Bad Batch of clones from the Clone Wars. Star Wars Andor, which is starring Rogue One's Diego Luna, and pretty much going to be his origin story. We got The Acolyte, which is a new Star Wars series helmed by Leslie Headland, set in the High Republic area of the franchise.
No, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
We haven't had too many High Republic eras.
Right. We got Hayden Christensen returning as Darth Vader for Obi-Wan Kenobi, which...
you know what? I gotta say this. Growing up, I hated Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. Rewatching it, I love him as Anakin Skywalker. It hit the way that his character was from 2 to 3. We went from a kid to an actual adult.
Yes.
Still whiny bitch, but
we got we got A Droid Story, which is a new project for Disney Plus featuring a new hero alongside R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Don't know how that's going to work considering we know where C-3PO and R2-D2 are throughout the entire series.
Right. We got Star Wars Lando coming, and we have Star Wars Vision, which is an anime anthology series.
They're bringing in Legends. That's how they're going to tie in Legends into the series, into continuity.
So, for the movie side of things, we know that Rogue Squadron is due out in December 2023. And they also discussed a little bit about the Untitled Takara Watati Star Wars movie that was announced in May. If you guys want more information on that, come back Wednesday and we'll have more information for you guys.
Hey, right. The rants.
Yes, the rants. So for Disney Animation and Pixar, we know that they are working on Raya and the Last Dragon, which is going to premiere on March 5th, 2021 on Disney Plus via Premiere Access and $30. In theaters. Yeah, for $30, you know. Baymax, a series based on The Big Hero 6, is arriving early 2022. Zootopia Plus, a new series based on Zootopia, is hitting the streaming service in spring 2022. Tiana, based on The Princess and the Frog, is 2023. We have Incognito, a new movie set in Colombia. Awaju, an original long-form series made in partnership with the Koali Media, is premiering in 2022.
And we also got a musical comedy series for Moana hitting in 2023.
Yes. Thank you. I missed that.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, let me hit this before we hit the next one.
Jay, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, why not? So Pixar Disney Plus series. So this Pixar has also announced new projects for Disney Plus. Spark Story, the newest Spark Stories episode, Burrow, arrives on Disney Plus on Christmas. Never heard of it.
Yeah,
Pixar Popcorn shorts featuring iconic Pixar characters start streaming in January, so that looks pretty cool. Doug Days, a new series featuring the beloved Doug from Up. Yes,
I know, right?
Fall 2021. A Cars series following Lightning McQueen and Mater is coming in fall of 2022. Win or Lose, Pixar's first original long-form animated series, is about a middle school softball team, is coming to Disney Plus in the fall of 2023. They also announced movies coming on the pipeline. Luca, a movie set in Italy about an Italian boy named Luca, will hit theaters in June 2021. This one kind of pissed me off. Lightyear, and an origin story for Buzz Lightyear, will be hitting summer 2022 with Chris Evans as Tim the Toolman Taylor's character.
Yeah.
Turning Red, a story about a 13-year-old girl going through puberty that transforms into a giant red panda, which she gets excited, is in development.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, bamboo panda.
Yeah, right? So, other series that we know are in the works. Noah Hawley is making an Alien TV series for FX and Hulu.
I am excited.
We know that Will Smith and Chris Hemsworth will star in a series for Nat Geo called Welcome to Earth. Well, Will Smith's is Welcome to Earth, which it follows him as he embarks on an awe-inspiring journey to unlock the secrets of the planet's most extraordinary unexplained phenomena. And Limitless, starring Chris Hemsworth, is exploring the limits of the human body.
Both sound pretty good. I like Nat Geo.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
a documentary buff.
So, Ice Age is getting a spin-off series starring Simon Pegg as the Weasel character Buck. Ice Age's Adventure of Buck Wild will premiere early 2022. Some news on Disney Plus. Starting March 2021, Disney Plus is getting a $1 price hike to $8 a month. Disney will also offer a new bundle that will have ad-free Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN for $18.99.
I might jump on that bundle right there. As long as it's ad-free Hulu. Yeah, it's ad-free Hulu. Yeah, I'm down.
Disney Plus surpasses 86 million subscribers.
I am one. Hi.
Me too.
Thank you, Verizon, for giving me that.
I just pay for it. And then, last but not least, Disney unveils Star, its Hulu replacement for international Disney Plus subscribers. So, yeah, there was a lot of information. Like I said, we'll have more on it come Wednesday. But we just wanted to get out there and cover it real quick.
Yeah, ranting a little bit and rave.
You know, it's a fresh thing, so we got to touch on it.
Right.
So, we want to thank all of our supporters, including our investors Lovebug, Jethco, and Notorious Twist. We want to thank our subscribers, which Adar, Lavir, El Phoenix, The Beer Pong, Insane Delilah, Lovebug, Jethco, El Phoenix Wifey, Jethco yet again. No, Phase King, Freezing Twin, Miko Starchild, Hal D1, and the Notorious Twist. So, if you guys like this and you want more information on both the Game Awards and the Disney Investors Day and a few other things, you know, that I'm sure is going to happen between now and next Wednesday, come back, join us Wednesday for the normal weekly gaming update. Thanks for stopping by and watching us on this surprise drop. Check out the socials in the descriptions below. Hit the like, follow, subscribe, and share button. Come join us in some games. And as always, we'll catch you guys at the Warp Point.